Maybe Christmas, perhaps.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Christmas news.
Merry Christmas. This is Kringle Crankite reporting live from the studios of Christmas Countdown Show. I fooled you. It's Eric Petersen. I'm here with my good buddies Danny Jordan and Chris Sisley. That was a little bit of acting for you guys for free. Well, I guess not for free because this is for the Patreon. So you did pay for it a little bit. But thank you so much for your patronage. Welcome to Merry Minutes. We are here for your weekly daily dose. Not daily, your weekly
daily dose. I like that.
Yeah, it did feel wrong when I said it. Your weekly dose of morsels of Christmas news.
Ooh.
And we've got some good ones for you today. We even have one about food. So get hungry, everybody.
The morsels are delicious. And actually, fun fact, Eric, we've been releasing these Merry Minutes on the feed. So everybody all around the world, we're very generous, you know.
So it was free acting.
Free acting. I'm sure they may have had to listen to an ad or two. If they're on Patreon, though, ad-free versions of all episodes.
There you go.
So if you're like, I hate ads, and I want bonus content, and I want to hang out in a private face group with Eric and Danny, then get ye over to...
Get ye to the Patreon!
That should be like a new thing we do on the show. We've stopped doing that. Remember early days on the show, we had all these sound bites we would create.
We looked for catchphrases.
We were, and now we're just grizzled veterans.
That's right.
No more catchphrases here, just the hard
Old
Christmas
podcasters.
news. I like your character voice, though, for Kringle Crankite. That was fun.
This is Kringle Crankite. Yes.
I like that. Should I just be myself for Jingle Bell Jordan? He doesn't feel like he needs a voice, does he?
I mean, it's up to you. I love doing voices. I'd rather do voices all the time.
I guess I could, I don't know, maybe I could take it up an octave.
Just a little higher.
Just a little higher. A little higher. This is Jingle Bell Jordan. I could really
That works.
hype it up a little bit. I've had way too much cocoa, and I am bouncing off of the the workshop walls over here,
Yes.
everyone. But yeah, there's a lot of news to get to. I think one of the biggest things that we should just share right out of the gates, Eric, is that season 5 is just less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Folks,
We've begun.
Coming. We have begun. We have been in our studio already.
Studio's looking good. Studio's looking great. We got a lot of accoutrement.
I love that word so much.
We love to say that word.
We do.
But the studio is honestly, it's looking really good. We got we have our old Christmas trees, obviously, and all the ornaments that people have sent us over the years, but we also have some new decorations, which are pretty fun.
Yeah.
And we're in an actual radio studio booth, which is really kind of fun.
And it's huge. It's a big room.
Yeah.
It's not like a closet, like voiceover booth. Like it's what you see, if you were to watch on TV, like what a radio studio looks like. That's where we're at. And big shout out to 99.1 The Ranch, Simi Valley's Country in the West San Fernando Valley.
Yeah.
We got Jason Aldean coming up next. No, but yeah, they've been so gracious to let us use one of their studio spaces. So huge shout out to the team over there for letting us hunker down for the holiday season. Their team actually, their PAs or I guess assistants or whatever they are that are sort of working in the back rooms there. They've sort of been meandering by the studio door and peeking in. And I think they're all very excited about what we have done with the space. So
I love that.
This is just 3 minutes of us patting ourselves on the back is what we are doing right now.
That's what we do. Let's get to the news, yeah?
Let's get to it. First bit of news. This is thrilling, Eric.
Okay.
Do you remember, I think, was it season 1 when we talked about our top 10 Christmas foods of all time? Remember season 1, we were it was music, movies, traditions. It was all the very big buzzworthy topics, and food was one of those items. And one of the items on my list were the Reese's Christmas trees.
Oh, the best.
They are the best. And this news just broke. I was going through the dregs of the news on Google, and I found this buried on the 6th page. The 6th page of news. This should be above the fold.
Okay.
Wouldn't you agree? The festive fold, and that is that Reese's is coming out with new shapes for their trees, and they're not really necessarily new shapes as the headline says. It's just smaller is really what they've done. So it's the Christmas tree, but it's about half the size. They're mini trees.
So it's more the size of a cup, a small cup than...
Yeah. And I got to be honest, Not happy about it.
Well, you just eat more of them.
Well, I guess you get like a handful of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you're
not
popping
doing-
like, how many
you're
at a
not
time
doing
do you
one
think you would
tree.
do? Like 4, 3, 4?
4 to 6.
4 to 6 on average, I guess, depending on how much milk you have on hand.
Sure.
But what we've always talked about with the Christmas trees is the normal Reese's peanut butter cup, which is it's an elite candy. Let's give it up. It's one of my favorite
Sure.
candies to get.
Sure.
But my issue with
On
the
Mount
cup
Rushmore.
on them, yes, 100%. That brings up a great question. What's on your Mount Rushmore of candy?
For me personally,
Yeah.
I mean, I have other favorite candies, but who are like the founding fathers?
Yeah.
I would say you got to put probably a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
I think you got to put like a Skittles.
Ooh. Wow.
Skittles.
Going fruity.
Um,
Okay.
I'd probably put Starburst up there as well.
Really?
Yeah. And then I might get crazy and throw like a Laffy Taffy in there.
Wow. You went, I did not expect you to only have one piece of chocolate on there.
I don't need much chocolate. Reese's
Yeah.
is really the only chocolate I like to do.
Okay, because I was going to say Reese's for sure. And then I would say maybe Three Musketeers. Love a Three Musketeers.
Sure.
Butterfinger, as long as I have some floss or like a toothbrush on hand.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's always getting stuck down in the grooves of your teeth.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I feel like I loved, what was the Fun Dip? You remember Fun Dip?
Fun Dip on the Mount Rushmore of
I don't know.
candies?
What I loved about it
I
is
wouldn't even classify it as a candy. It's an experience. It's not.
Exactly. You're
It's
getting
a
an
different thing.
experience. You
It's a
get the
different
stick, you get the powder. Oh, what a Pop Rocks. Ooh.
Okay, sure.
For the full 360 experience. Yeah.
Now, I hate to do this yet again, but what are you saying the name of this candy, the chocolate with peanut butter in the inside is? How are you saying the word?
Which one? The Reese's?
You don't say Reese's?
No, we've talked about this. It's
We
not
talk-
Reese's.
Okay, we did talk about this. It is Reese's, but okay, I just want to make sure. I wanted to be on the record.
Remember, I asked you though previously, what do you call the little bite-sized versions that look like M&Ms?
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces?
Yeah,
They're pieces of Reese's? Or are they pieces of Reese's?
they're pieces of Reese's.
Oh my gosh. Please comment on this. If you are listening on Spotify, you can comment on episodes. Oh my gosh. And honestly, post a review that on Apple, if it's like, I pronounce these 6 words like this. We want to know, how do you say onion? How do you say Reese's Pieces?
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia. There's a lot we've talked about. But anyway,
Aeropostale.
oh my gosh, Aeropostale. They don't know that one yet. We haven't dropped
that's
that. That
new.
doesn't
That's
drop till the season 5. But I'm glad that there's going to be more trees in the world. But my thing that I have loved about Reese's peanut butter trees for so long is how much peanut butter is in them. The cup
Sure.
is very shallow.
Sure.
You don't get much peanut butter, and the beauty of the trees is that it's this fluffy cloud of peanut butter goodness. And I'm concerned that we're going to be gravitating back towards the amount of peanut butter you get in the cup versus the tree.
Now you could get crazy and you could dip it in peanut butter.
That doesn't sound crazy. That sounds like a brilliant idea to me.
You could do it. You could do
Yeah.
it.
So apparently they're already on the shelves, which is very exciting. So if you happen to be out at the store, grocery store, Target, wherever you shop, keep an eye out for these Reese's peanut butter mini trees. And if you do try them, let us know. Am I being way too critical? Or maybe, Eric, maybe I'll bring in a bag for an episode of the big show this season, and we'll eat them live on
People
air.
They
Yes.
love when we eat into the microphones. It's their favorite part of the podcast.
They knew it was going this direction. But that's our first piece of merry news. Eric, what else we got for the people?
This is one that I am very excited about. I love, not paid, no paid advertisement here. I love going to Michael's craft store. Gosh, I love going to Michael's. I just went the other day. I had to do a quick little craft, and I got sidetracked looking at all the Christmas stuff that's already out. And but they have they're just announced in the last few days here that Michael's is kicking off a fairy tale Christmas with a dreamy new holiday collection. So they have an annual 100 Days to Christmas celebration, and they have a new line called Frosted Fairy Tale.
Oh my
which
gosh.
is really fun. So especially if you're looking for like a new kind of vibe for your for your holiday decorations. This is very like we're living in a pastels kind of world.
Wow, look
Lots
at that.
of,
That's very big right now, is the pastels, like
the
gradient
pastels, yeah.
pastels. People really digging that.
Yeah, the kind of like light purples, aqua blues, the creams. But they've got cool trees that look awesome. They've got some reindeer. They got some cool pillows. And they also have multiple. This is the first one that's coming out, is the frosted fairy tale. But
Okay.
then they also are going to have the Peppermint Lane
Ooh.
collection.
I think that's going to be like Candy Cane Lane sort of vibe.
I would imagine so.
Let's take a trip.
They have a spooky take on the holidays, which is the chain's Silent Night collection, which blends a dark Halloween vibe with Christmas classics, which is kind of fun. And then they even have a gingerbread forest line,
Okay.
a berry jolly line, and a holiday tidings collection.
Oh
So
my
Frosted
gosh.
Fairy Tale comes out October 10th, and Peppermint Lane is available right now. But Berry, Jolly, Silent Night, and Gingerbread Forest will be available on October 17th.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at
Yeah.
some of the imagery because the
You
Silent
can look
Night,
at them now, yeah.
is up on their site. It's all of it says coming soon, but it's really like very dark, like matte black with like a very deep red.
Cool.
Sort of, I like that vibe. And that's, maybe the goal here is to get some more of these spooky season peeps into the holiday spirit.
Little crossover.
A little
Yeah,
transition.
yeah.
I
But
gotta
very
say,
exciting.
Eric, I don't know if I necessarily hated on Michaels for a while. I just didn't think of Michaels as a spot to go for holiday decor
Really?
until I think it was last year. Remember, we had that idea of I wanted to make core memory ornaments
Yeah.
for Lynn. And I went there, and it was the first time I'd really been there around the holiday season. I was like, oh my gosh,
Tons of stuff.
you have so much stuff. So if you have not taken a trip down, what is it, Peppermint Lane to Michael's, do it this holiday season. We'll put some links in the episode notes here so you guys can get connected to it. But that's very exciting. And then our last piece of merry news that we want to share with you guys is something that arrived here at my house, as I'm sure it did many other people over the last week. And it is the Amazon Christmas catalog.
You have to put it in front of your face
there it
because
is.
it's going away. There you go.
What? I'm not. Oh, spoiler! I'm not in a Christmas cabin made by AI.
just
By the way,
holding
do you think this is a couch behind me, or do you think this is a bed?
It's a couch bed.
What would you call that? A bouch?
Ouch.
But also, look at this Christmas tree coming out of the mantle. Do you see?
Yeah, I mean it's not the greatest AI version I've ever seen,
No.
but it gives you vibes. It gives you
They're
vibes.
vibes for sure. I'm hanging out on my bouch with my mantle tree. But yes, let me hold this. Block my face here for a second. But this is one of the merriest times of the year, and it feels like they're still on this whole like forest friends sort of
They
trend.
did that last year. Yeah.
They did, with like all the stickers where the kids can sort of go through and create art. I had this idea, Eric, because if I start going through this catalog here, you're going to lose me for about 45 minutes because I get excited for this stuff. But I thought, what if we turn this into a game? You would maybe play with Miles, and I could play with my kids because they're still young enough to probably shop out of this catalog. What if we went through between now and maybe our next Merry Minutes, or when the season starts, and we pick like the 5 items we think our kids are going to select, and then we give the catalog to them and see if they actually select those items.
That's
Would
kind
you
of
be
fun.
down? That'd be a fun game, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that my kids are going to circle more than 5 things in that catalog. But if I force them, I say, listen, for a little game, what are your top 5? And make them choose that, and then we have to sort of cross-reference it. Yeah.
Well, we just guess 5 things we think they'll select. It doesn't have to be the only 5.
Okay.
It just see if we know what they're into. Like I know for sure Riley has been like really upset lately at bedtime because we have one of those Tony boxes. Have you seen the Tonys? I don't know.
No.
So basically, it's like this little speaker box that's shaped like a cube, and it has this little platform on the top.
Oh, and you put like things on, and it plays a story or something. Yeah.
It'll be like, this is the story of Frozen.
Nice.
And they'll read it, but then usually it starts with a bunch of songs, like 5 songs from that film. Some of them are really well produced. The Little Mermaid one, whoever does the voice of Ursula, they should have brought in somebody else. Let's just say that.
Oh boy! Wow!
Hot take.
Throwing
Sorry.
the shade.
But they also have one that's like a create your own. So it's like a blank Tony, and you can upload audio tracks, which could be like grandma and grandpa reading a bedtime
that's
story
fun.
to your kids. And so maybe they want to hear their voice. Super cool. But back to the catalog. This is one of the merriest times of the year, which means more are coming very, very soon, which I'm excited about. And I think, honestly, I would encourage all adults out there, maybe take an afternoon and maybe just go through the catalog and maybe tap back into that childlike wonder of how fun it was to be a kid and just look through and, I don't know, remember those days when we used to do the same. That would be my encouragement to everybody. But yeah, those are the bits of news. One other thing that I will say before we wrap up is our next Merry Minutes is going to be a little later in the week next week, and for very good reason.
True.
Because let's just say it, Eric. Should we say it?
We can say it.
Do you want to say it?
You say it. You say it.
I'll say it. Let's say it together. No.
Let's harmonize it.
I'll beatbox and you sing it. So we were so fortunate. Let's have a little tease. Last was it season 3? We had Kevin from Pentatonics was on the show. Well, we are so fortunate that we're going to be having another member of Pentatonics who will be joining us on the next Merry Minutes. And we'll say,
who could it be?
Who could it be? I'll just say he's got a book.
Don't say anymore. That's good. That's a good tease.
Did I give too much information?
No, I think that's good. That's
Okay,
a
he's
good
got a
tease,
book.
though.
Okay.
That's a
All
good
right.
tease.
So make sure you come back if you have not subscribed already. Make sure you're subscribing wherever you listen to our show and other podcasts. Leave a rating, leave a review. Follow us on socials at Christmas Countdown Show. And we will see you all for the big show, Season 5, Top 10 Things You Love About Fall, coming October 20th on the main feed.
Very, very exciting. All right, folks. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Danny. We will see you guys on the next one, but we will close it out how we always do by saying a very heartfelt Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
That's good.
Was that
We'll see you on
good?
the next one. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Just blew out Chris's ears.